Hey guys, what's up? It is Kill Everything 32 here, and I am back with some new videos for you guys, and I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. I have been working weeks upon weeks upon weeks about trying to figure out what's wrong with my software and why isn't it working. And if it wasn't for the fact that I just recently got a new game for my computer that sadly I can't play, so now I'm trying to figure out why I can't play it, that I would have figured out what's wrong with my system. And it turns out that one of my files went corrupted and wouldn't let me do anything properly. All it would do was just lag out and wouldn't let me make any videos. But now that I fixed it, I am back and ready, more than ready than ever actually, to make some new videos for you guys. And I figured what better way to do so than to start it off with a new episode for my Minecraft series on YouTube, on my how-tos. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Obviously it's going to be back on my YouTube channel map, and you'll see that on my PS3 there's a lot of new maps on there that, well, not maps but worlds that I've been playing on while I was trying to figure it out. Some of them I've had with friends that are online, just me. I've had ones with friends that I play together. I did do a Skyrim one for a little while, and once I get further into the Minecraft stuff on YouTube, I'll start doing ones with the texture packs, with skin packs, with mashups. It's going to be fun. I was trying to do a game capture online test, trying to figure out how to do online game capturing with friends. Still in the progress of trying to figure that out. Once I do so, I'll happily be able to start uploading videos with my friends. I did start doing a Brosys offline one, but I forgot to save. The game ended up freezing up on us, so I didn't get to. You can see that there is some Maze Runner ones that me and my sister did. There's the Brosys YouTube, and you can see as I just scroll down, it gets further and further away. And finally, there's my YouTube guide, which honestly I forgot where everything is on there. I cannot remember a single thing because it's been so long since I played it. Because I promised you guys that on the very first episode I would not play it unless it was for my YouTube series on Minecraft. So I'm going to try to get some stuff done. I have no idea where I'm at, so like I said, I will have to try to figure it out as I go. But hopefully this system, or not, my system has been updated and fixed. Everything should be fine. I'm just going to look around a bit, kind of see what I got. I think I was getting iron. I probably should have watched my videos through just to make sure. But got iron. I think I was going to show you guys more mining in this episode and how to get down to some of those harder parts of the mine that we had discovered earlier on in the game. Yeah, down in the ravine, as well as I think I was going to show you guys how to get a farm going. Either that I already got so, and I was going to show you guys how to start getting an animal farm going. Now either one would be fine with me. It's all really going to depend on how things go out. Obviously, I'm trying to get towards the mining stuff. A lot of people are always questioning about the mining and always wondering how to do mining things. So, more or less just going to be careful here, kind of look around a bit, and figure out everything that I'm missing. There's some iron there. I do have a stone pick. It's about broken, so we're going to go and just try to get this iron real quick while we're down here. And obviously, it's just going to be a whole new experience on here because now that I got my software back, I gotta figure out where I was with all my videos, not only on this one for my survival series. I'm gonna have to figure out where me and my sister were on our Brosys one, and also I'm gonna start getting back into, well, not so much getting into, but actually starting my Black Ops 2 and other video games as well. I am thinking of doing a farming simulator style one because I loved that game so much. I played it a lot. And after watching the YouTube videos for some of it as well, that YouTube videos for that game is becoming so much more popular. And I only have the 2013 edition, I'm sorry. I actually got 2015 on the computer, and that's the one I'm having troubles with because my computer is not letting me download Steam and work properly, which means that until I get it properly, I'm not going to be able to play it. So there is a possibility they may have to go through and reset my computer back to factory settings. And if that happens, it means I will not be able to make videos for a little while, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to spend $30 on a game that I cannot play. So hopefully we're going to get that fixed and get everything back up and the way it needs to be. I'll run over here towards the village real quick. I'm just going to look over here and kind of see where I'm at in terms of... Okay, yeah, so I did show you guys how to get a wheat farm going and some basic sugarcane stuff. Obviously, I'm going to get the animal farm going next. I think that was my main concern after getting this done. And so we're going to get that going as well once we get some wheat going and some different materials that we're going to need for the animal farm. And obviously it varies on which animals that you're trying to get in your farm first, is which ones you're going to need for your materials. Obviously you're going to need fences no matter what to hold them inside of, but as for what ammo you're shooting for first is going to be how fast you get things going. And your sheep farm is going to be slightly different than what your cow farm is going to be, varying on if you're trying to get sheeps with all the different wool colors, which is what I do because I feel like it's a huge accomplishment. I do not know why, I just feel like it is. So I'm going to go ahead and replant some sugarcane here. And after that, we're going to go ahead and just merely head back to the house and smelt some of this iron and check out what we have in everything, and I'm going to figure out what to do. Now obviously we have my wolf. I have not named him yet since I don't have a name tag obviously, but I think I said in one of my videos I was thinking of naming him Sparky, one because it's always been tradition that when I play Minecraft I name my wolf Sparky. And I have no problem with that. It varies on what you guys want to do, and we can see my iron armor here from what I've gotten so far. I think my dog is hurt. Yes, he is. How'd that happen? I think that was whenever I let you come out with me and do things. Okay, he's healed up now, and you can tell by if he walks over here, you can see his tail is all the way up, and that's where it needs to be. I did end up getting a bed. I do not remember when I did that, what episode I did it in, but at least I have the bed, so I know that I can sleep during the nights once I get farther into the game. Obviously, right now, since I'm still trying to do a lot of mob hunting stuff, I don't really want to be sleeping at night. But I think this episode now, since I've figured out most of the things I need to be doing, I think this episode we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our our animal farm. And this one we're going to go ahead and we're going to do cows, because they are the easiest of them all. So what you're going to need first is you're going to need a bunch of wood to get your fences going, and I'm going to go ahead and get a stone pickaxe and cut down some of these ginormous spruce trees. And get some spruce wood and turn those into sticks, and from there we're going to go ahead and just get fences going and get this animal farm going. And obviously I always do cows first. It's because of the fact that they're easy. They don't require too much work to get done. It's mostly just getting the fences, and then that's obviously nice because you can use them once you start breeding them to get your leather and to get your steak, whatever you need basically from the cows, you're able to get right then and there. From there, then I tend to go towards pigs, unless I'm going to aim for getting cakes, which in that case I go for chickens, and it's just whatever is easiest for you guys. It also varies on what animals you have the most within your biome. It's going to want to be what you guys are targeting for. So now we got a bunch of wood. We're going to go ahead and turn that spruce wood into wooden planks. And now we're going to turn those into fences here in a second. And I'm going to go with about 16, and we're going to create a fence gate, and this should be enough to give me a good size cow farm. And we're going to put those into our hotbar. I'm just going to collect these saplings real quick along with this extra piece of wood. I'm just going to head back over here towards the animal farm plot. I'm thinking, I do not remember since it was so far ago that I played, where I was going to put this one at. I'm thinking it's going to be right about here. And what you're going to do is you're going to mark out the corners first. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do mine by a series of 7s, so it's going to line up perfectly with my wheat farm. And once you have all your corners marked off, you're just going to simply fill in as you go all of your fences. And so we're going to need a lot more, obviously, but this way it's going to give you a nice even amount that you're going to need, and you're just going to fill up any dirt where it needs to go. I don't think I actually have any dirt with me in my inventory. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to run over here real quick and get this piece of dirt. Just fill in right here. Once you do that, you'll build your fence all the way around, and then obviously you'll get your can't speak for the life of me today. You're gonna get your wheat going, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna get your cows back into that area. So that once you do, you'll have enough cows to breed, and from there on it gets much easier because now you have to do is continuously breed your cows instead of having to worry about getting multiple cows into there. I can see already we got one in there, so that works out perfectly well. Obviously he's going to leave, but that's okay, because it's not done yet anyways. And I'm not that worried about it. So once we go ahead and we finish getting most of this done, oops. You can see it's going to turn nighttime before I finish, but it's okay. We only need one more fence post left. So we're just going to go ahead and get some wheat up while we're up here. Just go ahead and get it all harvested real quick. Got our wheat seeds. And this way we'll have a little bit of wheat already so we can get them cow's bread and going. And so I'm not too worried about it. Most people are like, oh, well, it's nighttime, we better go ahead and go to sleep. I'm not too worried about it right now since I have most of my iron armor complete, and I also do have my iron and stone swords. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and just finish off getting getting the fence done, and this way you guys are going to have a fully functional animal farm for your cows. And this is going to make it easier to get leather, make it easier to get steak or raw beef, unless you don't have a furnace. Obviously you should have one by now since we already have armor. You can see that there's a pig inside of there, so we're going to go ahead and let them leave, and we're going to seal that up. Now here comes a little bit the easier part. We're going to go ahead and take our stone sword, and you're going to take this. We're just going to go ahead and get this pig out of here so he doesn't follow the wheat trail that I'm going to use to get to the cow. You're going to pull out your wheat, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look for a cow. I'm going to try to get one of these closer ones only because I don't want to risk my chances at getting caught by a mob here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull out the wheat, and the animal's going to sense that wheat that you have out, and they're going to come towards you slowly. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly and casually lead the cow over to your entrance of your animal farm. You're going to see he's going to follow me around. You're going to open up the gate, you're going to step inside, and he's just going to follow you right inside there. Then you're going to unequip it from your hotbar, and it's going to close that gate on him. So that way he isn't leaving, and then you got one cow. So what you need to do after that is you just need to get your second cow, which we're going to try to find one more real quick. That's too far away. There's a zombie over there. We're just going to go and get this one real quick. Hopefully this one won't be too dangerous to get. No, there's no mobs around. He's going to go and follow you. You're going to casually climb up here. Hopefully he should be able to get up. Hopefully. Come on, there you go. So we're going to go get him up here. And you see the second cow is going to start going after your wheat as well. What you're going to do is you're going to open up the gate, you're going to step inside, and they're both going to come after it. And from there you'll unequip again. And then you're just going to go and close that gate fence. And once you have two cows, you're going to go ahead and pull out your wheat and set them each in love mode. Come on, come here. Get into love mode. Uh-oh. I'm going to take care of this nuisance real quick. Just to keep me from getting killed. I'm going to step inside real quick and set him in love mode. Now they're both in love mode, they're going to go ahead and breed. And then you get your little baby cow. You're going to collect your experience on that, and then after that you're just going to go ahead and let those cows grow up. And as they grow up, you're going to continuously breed them. The more you have, the more you're going to be able to kill for food or leather or whatever it is that you're needing. Obviously, in this case, I'm just going to do it for the sake of showing you guys. And this is a little bit big for a cow farm unless you're going to have a lot of cows at once. I built mine just specifically a little bit big so you guys can see what I mean. This will probably function as a multi-purpose, so I'll probably cut it right down the middle later on. I'll put an entrance on each side. And one side will probably be pigs and one side will probably be cows, but we're going to go ahead and get to that later on. For now, we're just going to leave it as it is. And this is going to be our cow farm. Now while we're up here, we're going to go ahead and spread out our sugarcane a bit more, just to make it to where it's evenly on one side. Oop, creeper. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this nuisance. And hopefully that he won't blow up on us, because we really don't want him to blow up on us near all of our awesome stuff. I wouldn't say awesome, but we don't want him to blow up near our crops, anything else that we're using to keep us alive. We'll run down here real quick, experience points. Now you can either continue kind of working on your farm and working on your animals, or you can kind of do some more mining. I think we're going to go ahead and just stick with farming on this episode, and it's going to be more of a specific staying in there, and we got a random farmer out, and he's looking an emerald for an apple, but we're not going to do that only because I don't have any emeralds at the moment. And you can see that you kind of look at each one. He's accepting books for emeralds. He's giving you, if you give him an emerald, you can get some redstone from him. It all varies on which ones you're aiming for. This also is not in hard mode, which thank God, because if it was, zombies could break down the villagers' doors and kill the villagers. And we won't want that, because then we just wouldn't have any villagers to trade with. Just kind of see I'm looking around here. So I can hear a zombie. I'm thinking he's below. Oh, no. Don't kill him. You don't want that happening. And I've never seen a baby villager before, so obviously that would be something interesting for me to see. These guys, we're going to go ahead and leave alone here after we take a look at what these guys are offering. So we're going to go ahead and close that and leave these guys alone and let them fend for themselves. Go ahead and collect these experience points real quick and kind of go back up toward our farm area. And hopefully there's no mobs. Generally when you keep light around, the mobs stay away from the areas with the light. I don't know why, I think it's just they're afraid of it. I have a Minecraft handbook. I can happily tell you guys why later on. But for now we're going to keep it at they stay away. So this creeper we're okay with if he blows up right here. He isn't going to absolutely damage anything that we have going that's important. We're going to kill him, so that'll be nice. So the more creepers that you kill, the more gunpowder you can get. Once you get gunpowder, you can get TNT. TNT is useful for some things. It varies on what you're using that TNT for and why you're using that TNT. Sometimes may not be as useful as what you need it to be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cook up our raw pork chops that we got from that pig. And we're going to go ahead and look through here. You can see that we have some leather already. We're going to go ahead and deposit spider eyes, arrows, basically whatever we get from our enemies that we've killed so far. As you can see, we got some string. I got separated out. This was all going to be mob row from killing mobs. This was going to be from our animals. This is going to be important tools. And I just have some random gray wool, which we'll take care of later on once I get a storage room. My house is going to be small for a little while and get simple just for you guys. Until we get later on where we get bigger materials and bigger things that we can use. I think in one episode I did show you how to rename your tools, and you can see we have the Mighty Thor here, which isn't that mighty at the moment since he's only +6 attack damage and no enchantments. Once we get later on, we can always build and rearm and do whatever we need to do. But until now, everything seems pretty good. And you can see that we have 11 coal left, so that'll be a reminder for me to get more coal, because we're going to need that later on. You can see we have an egg from our chicken that we had found earlier, so we're going to put an egg in there. And anything else that we need to put in here is what we're going to do. We are not going to need any rotten flesh, so that's something will not go in the mob row. There, the bucket can go in there as useful tools since we don't need it right now. You can kind of see we're going to just go ahead and stick with everything else that we have in here and deposit that zombie flesh. So I'm going to go ahead and first plant this new spruceling right here, and then kind of going to take a look around, just make sure no mobs are around before we head back over here and kill this creeper. And I'm going to do a bit of mob hunting this episode, just kind of show you guys generically what you'll be facing if you hunt mobs to get resources from them. The creepers are going to be your hardest, depending on what sword you're using. I generally recommend using stone. It only takes 4 hits, as you guys can see, and stone isn't that hard to get as iron. Iron is nice. I think it's about 3 hits is what it takes to take down an enemy with that. So we see a skeleton down there, and I do not like fighting skeletons only because they have a long range factor. So we're going to go ahead and just leave him alone. We have a random cow here. And normally you can put these guys in your farm right here, but since we already have some ones going, we're just going to go ahead and kill him and harvest it, or get what we can from him and kind of leave him alone. You can see now they got a zombie coming at us, so we're going to go ahead and kill him. And zombies you're really going to kill mostly for the experience. The zombies don't drop too much. So those guys you aren't really worrying about for the fact of getting things that they drop. Skeletons you're going to want to kill just for the fact that they give you bones and arrows. And it's nice to get those bones for bone meal as well as taming your wolves like I did in an earlier episode as I showed you guys before. Look at the time here. About 19 minutes in, so go ahead and we'll start closing up this video a little bit faster than what I did in my other ones. My other ones are generally reached about 25 to 30 minute video range. This one's going to be a little bit shorter unless I get distracted and go farther. So you can see we're here, we're just going to go ahead and go back to the house. We're going to cook up our raw steak that we got, deposit our leather, and put our gunpowder in here in our mob row. It's going to be about what we're going to do is just deposit in everything that we've gotten so far. We're going to put that white wool next to that gray. You see that Sparky's just like kind of nice, being a good dog. So once we get done with this, you're gonna go back up here, and you see that we have survived the night. Oh, whoa! That is not safe. Why didn't I see that earlier? Got the skeleton real quick, and you can see that even though it's daylight, he's not being hurt because he's hiding out underneath the trees, and they have a tendency to do that. It makes it kind of dangerous for you, so you always gotta watch that and be careful. You can see that our baby cow is still a baby. Generally, they take about 5 to 10 minutes to get back up to full size. And you'll have 3 cows. You can see that we can already put them back in love mode, so we're going to do that again. Now we're going to get 4 cows going instead of just 3. And after that, you're just going to harvest your wheat. And that's going to be about how we finish up this video, just getting the wheat and replanting what we've taken so far. You can see that I do have an arrow stuck in my foot, that's okay. See here, we're just going to finish getting the rest of this stuff. And casually just kind of get close to ending this video. And that should be everything except this last bit of seed here, so we're going to go ahead and collect that. And you can see that our cows are kind of just casually sitting there, going to get that experience. And that's one thing you have to be careful of, is during which if the cows try to take off, or whatever animals that you have try to take off on, you have to be careful not to let them go. If you're down to only 2, otherwise you'll have to get that one back, or you're going to have to flat wait and get a new one back. Once you get just the 4 going, it's okay to let 1 go. Oh, we got a wolf. Should we try to tame him? I think so. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get out the bones here. You got 3, so this is only about a 50-50 chance that this is going to work. So hopefully it will. And if we can, I can only show you guys. Let's see. Oh, first try. What luck. So we're going to go ahead and get him, or her, whichever one you want to call it. We'll go with another, or we'll go with her this time since we already have a boy dog. We're going to try to get the wolf to come inside. Generally, this is probably the hardest thing to do with animals, is getting them into your house. It's easier just to make them sit and kind of just casually push them in here. You can see. So now that we got multiple dogs, we have to build a dog pen. And that's okay, because a dog pen can be rather large or small, depending on what your preference is. Just going to go and push them back there. And get them back there, Sparky. So now we have 2 dogs. Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder for me to name the second dog. So if you guys have any name suggestions, please go ahead and comment below. And I'll give it about 2 weeks or so. Whichever one has the most votes will be the dog's name. Obviously, I'm going to give 2 weeks only because I'm not that huge yet. So I do not have that many subscribers. So hopefully, it'll be just a matter of getting enough people to watch the video and getting them to comment. So I think now we're at the 23-minute mark. We're going to just continue on and finish this video off at 25. So I guess I was wrong. It's not going to be finished off at an earlier time. Hopefully I won't get too distracted. And as you can see, there's a horse over there. Horses were just adding in on a new update. So in my older videos, they weren't in there, I think. But now that they are, there'll be also something, because I told you guys it would be changed as updates come out, and one of the new updates could come out of horses, as well as standing clay and a bunch of other new features. I'll be happy to show you guys those features later on. You can see for now we're just going to kind of stick with what we have and stay small. There's a villager on top of his house. I don't know why he's there. Let's go see what he's doing. You can see this would be obviously a much more dangerous way of getting down there. We're just going to go to the path that we took and walk up here and see what he's doing. Ah, he's our emerald apple guy. So we're going to go and just leave him alone. We kind of open up the doors. Look, see where all the villagers are and what they're doing. This would be our butcher friend. And this would be our librarian. Yeah. So, as you can kind of see though, I'm also going to be getting multiple items as well for trading. Trading will be something that will definitely benefit everyone in this game, depending on who you're trading with. Obviously, that blacksmith you probably don't want to trade with, since you can get an iron pick really easily. A priest you'll be wanting to trade with. A priest can get you some pretty high-ranking stuff. You also have to have a lot of high-ranking stuff to trade with him. So, I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the house, and that's where we're going to finish off this episode at. We're back at the house with our 2 dogs, and putting everything away in our chest that we don't need, such as our bones. I'm going to go ahead and put these bones back inside of our chest. look through here real quick, and we shouldn't need anything. I did not get rid of that rotten flesh, but that's okay. We can always do so another time. Kind of see our dogs right here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode for my Minecraft Helpful series. I hope it did get you guys some more light on how to get some animal farms going. All you have to do is just apply the concept that you use with the cow farm to your other animals that you're trying to do. In another episode, I'll show you how to do the dogs, and it'll be kind of the same way of cats, but the cats you want to leave inside actual building, because they don't do you much other than scaring away creepers, unlike your dogs, which are going to fight to the death for you. So if you guys enjoyed my series, and I'm rambling now at this point, so good luck, guys, and continue playing Minecraft, and make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. So, bye!